Thanks for still listening to American Medicine Today, brought to you by the Bonati Spine Institute. I'm Kimberly Brummel, joined by world-renowned orthopedic surgeon Dr. Alfred Bonati and our senior fellow Jeff Wagstaff. Now, on the line and before the break, we have patient Tim Turner from the Bonati Spine Institute. He was a Bonati Spine Procedures patient, and or recipient, rather, and he was talking about, falling onto concrete and seriously injuring his back, and then you went to another doctor, he went to do an adjustment, and all of a sudden he re-aggravated a portion of your back that you had thought was resolved. And you had somebody that knew about the Bonati Spine Institute, and they referred you over to us at the Institute. I did have a quick question, though. I know Jeff kind of stepped forward and started asking you more about the surgery, but I had a question. When you were actually speaking with Dr. Bonati and you went through that evaluation phase, why don't you explain that? Did Dr. Bonati, pretty much nail what your problem was? Was he able to tell you where your pain was stemming from?
Well, I was really shocked because he walked in and the first thing out of his mouth, he introduced himself and said, "Hi, I'm Dr. Bonati," and he helped me up out of the chair and got me up on the table. He goes, "You in a lot of pain?" I said, "Yeah, I'm in a lot of pain." So he sat me up. He said, "Well, let's look at your MRI." And he said, "I don't want you to tell me what's wrong with you. I'm going to tell you." So I was kind of like, okay. And he started looking at it, and he goes, "Oh, well, you have this herniation here and a nerve blockage here, and that's causing you hurt here and radiating it here." And everything he said as he went down the list of the 3 discs that I needed fixed was just dead on. He didn't miss a step. In my opinion, I can't think of another doctor that I've seen that absolutely knew and had that much knowledge just by looking at an MRI of exactly where the pain was, exactly what kind of pain it was, and how to address it.
Tim, Dr. Bonati is very bashful and
Humble.
He's very humble, very uncomfortable when we talk like this. But truth be told, Dr. Bonati is simply a rock star in that surgical suite. The things that he does to help people live pain-free is just remarkable.
Hey, Tim, now he's ruining the thing.
We have Dr. Bonati in studio with us, Tim, and I'm always amazed. I mean, I know from my perspective what I see on a daily basis, but from a patient perspective, when you were told by those other doctors that it was going to be a highly invasive procedure that you were going to have to go through, and you were going to have to be on pain meds basically for the rest of your life. I mean, the idea of that must have been grim. And I believe you said you were 44, or you're 44 now. A young man being told that was going to be your reality, and you said yourself, that's not right, and that's not for me. So fortunately, you had somebody that knew about the Bonati Spine Institute, and they referred you here. Let's talk a little bit more about the procedures itself. And you were saying that you were interacting with Dr. Bonati through the surgeries, and that you were feeling pain relief. Would you say that you felt it almost immediately?
I knew exactly when he hit the spot that was hurting. There was no doubt. I wouldn't say while I was on the table I could really tell.
Okay.
But as soon as the surgery was over, they wanted me to roll onto a gurney, and I asked them, I said, "Can I stand up?" And they said, "Yeah, sure, you can stand up." So I stood up, and immediately I knew exactly then that I was going to be pain-free, because I was able to do something I couldn't do before, which was arch backwards. If I arched backwards at all before, my legs went out from under me, and I was able to arch backwards directly off the off the table, and it was just a miracle. And as you were talking about earlier, when I was told the bad news that I was going to be, disabled the rest of my life, that had a great impact on me, to the point I had to even go on depression medicine. And it just caused so much anxiety that it was horrifying.
Did it make you feel more comfortable knowing that a companion that was with you was able to view surgery?
Oh my God, yes. My better half, Stacy, of course, came for the last two, and it was just something else to have her there. She's my special person. She takes good care of me, and I think she's my partner in life, and it was just special that she was there, because she was there for my surgery at Duke. She weren't allowed to go in and watch the surgery, but she was there for me and through recovery. And, you know, it's just nice to be able to have somebody there that is close to you, that you know is going to say, hey, wait a minute, you're killing him, or, you know, I mean, it just gives you a little peace of mind to know that they're there.
Well, Tim, not only do you have relief now, but it sounds like Stacy, like you both have your life back.
Yes.
Stacy's very glad that I'm fixed. She is very grateful, to say the least, that I'm not crying the blues. I'm dying, my back hurts, will you rub my back? She says finally she gets her back rubbed instead of me.
Well, that works out pretty good. Tim,
you were probably, I think, going to ask the same thing I was. Given the success with your procedures, would you feel comfortable talking about the Bonati spine procedures to others that you meet that might be suffering in spine pain?
I already have. As a matter of fact, I have two people that have already called Bonati and are going to be there, one in August and the other is waiting to hear back.
Oh, great.
And I talked to one of my friends last night that works in New Jersey and does servers, and he went for an MRI today, so you'll be receiving his MRI right shortly. I tell everybody I can, quite simply, Dr. Bonati is a perfectionist.
Yes.
After one surgery, he came in, and I still had pain, and I could see him get aggravated with himself. He just had that look like, I
determination.
Didn't get it right, that's not going to work. And he goes, I'm going to fix you no matter what, if I have to operate on you 24 hours. And he meant what he said. He made me feel like he absolutely 100% cared about me, that I weren't just another number, I weren't just a surgery that was going to happen. He almost made me feel like I was one of his kids. He took care of me. I just can't thank him enough for what he did for me, because the whole situation was, I'm used to doctors being cold, standoffish, and, you know, hurry you in and hurry you out. And he took his time to answer any question I had to ask. He was very good at explaining what was going on and what he needed to do. And I don't know how to say it enough, but if I could, I'd put up a billboard every mile along the highway here advertising for
Tim,
it.
Dr. Bonati wants to say something.
Hey, Tim, thank you for being in the program, man.
We really appreciate your participation, Tim, and we're so glad you are on the road to recovery and you are back and enjoying life. You are listening to News Radio 970 WFLA. Join us on the flip side of the break with Dr. Ben Carson. We'll be back very shortly. You're listening to News Radio 970 WFLA. Revolutionary in his field, Dr. Bonati created, perfected, and patented the Bonati spine procedures. Using his genius, Bonati invented precise tools necessary to minimize surgery, scarring, anesthesia, and recovery. So successful are the Bonati spine procedures, they consistently reflect over 94% patient satisfaction. 45,000 successful procedures have been performed exclusively at our location. Nearly half our patients suffer from failed back and neck surgeries at other facilities. Bonati succeeds where others fail. The Bonati Spine Institute is proud to announce more than a 94% patient-reported success rate in over 45,000 patent-protected spine surgical procedures. Call us today at 855-267-0483 or visit us at bonati.com.
All my pain is gone. Today I am totally pain-free. Nothing. No after effect.
I'm pain-free, and I have had to take any pain medication.
Today I am pain-free for the first time in over a year, and it is so awesome.
I only wish I'd known about it earlier. Right now, I am completely without pain.
Sitting here in this office right now, pain-free, eager to enjoy the rest of my life.
I am feeling great.
I feel 100% better, like a new person.
Today I feel absolutely fantastic. It's just incredible, the relief I feel right now.
Today I'm completely pain-free.
During the procedure,
I literally felt the pain melt away. It was fantastic.
I feel so good.
It took care of my headaches instantly.
It's incredible. It's really incredible.
It gave me my life back.
It's just wonderful.
I feel fantastic.
It is just absolutely amazing.
So I'm hoping to be climbing hills in a few weeks.